Oh, I don't need to keep this open. Let me put this away. There we go. All right. Let me check the YouTubes. I don't think the YouTubes is working. Let me check the YouTubes. Does not seem like the YouTubes is working. Well, I don't know why it is not working. It should be working. Okay, no, now it's working. Okay. Hello, Ghost. How's it going? Okay, so now YouTube should be working. Hello, Ruby. How's it going? Give me a second. Uh, going good. EP. Yes. How's it going for you? Yeah, I'm alright. Can't really complain. YouTube should be working at some point. If YouTube isn't working, then I guess I just won't bother with YouTube streaming today. Should be under the same fucking thing that it usually is. Hold on. What if I... Give me a second. What if I... Stream URL... Oh, maybe I have to change the stream key over. Alright, now... Go to YouTube. Hi, Kisa. How's it going? Yeah, it's going alright. Can't really complain. Okay, it should be working now. Okay, it is working now. Sick. Sick. Alright. So I know the poll... Wait. Yeah, the poll said GTA. But a lot of the homies that I would play GTA with or stream it with are currently dead to the world and or doing their own thing. And considering I have been flat out this week doing stuff around the house, I'm kind of just wanting to chill. Minecraft Horror would not be an idea of chilling, but in comparison to GTA, this is way more chill. So, yeah, I will plan a GTA stream for at some point within the week, though. I've got some good news. Ooh, what is the good news you have? Yeah, I will plan a GTA stream for some point this week. You actually get... Okay, there we go. Now YouTube's working. Swag. Okay, let me quickly... I'm becoming a part of the Nintendo 2 Switch family. Ah, nice, nice. Damn. Alright, I have booked an eye test for tomorrow afternoon. So, this is very good. My life will never be the same. Give me a second. This should work. Awesome. All right, cool. So tomorrow I'm going to go get my eyes tested. All right, awesome. Back to the stream. Yeah, I've been needing to get my eyes tested for a while now. I haven't gotten my eyes tested in like 13 years. So, yeah. Scale of 1 to 10. How are we feeling today, gamers? Oh, let me fucking turn this shit off on my phone. Hello, Luke. How's it going? Alright, cool. Alright, so I gotta be there by 12:30 or 12:40 on tomorrow. Okay. Let my brother know when he's here what time. Actually, wait, let me just message him. Oh, I booked a private ultrasound for baby boy. Oh, hell yeah. Very swag. Alright. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. I don't know what you are. I don't want to know what you are. I am perfectly content with you not being near me. Get away. We go back home. Home is safety. Home is safe. Oh my god, okay. Home is safe. A singular chicken. I like cooking just singular chickens. And God, I never get enough. Are you here? But yeah, anyway, how you all been going this week, chat? I haven't really been alive or online very much this week. Did a part of my house just get broken? I'm like a 6 this week. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Been chilling at home. I worked online on Friday. Yeah. Get away from me. Xander! Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Yeah, let me give you a shout out, Xander. How well do you know the day? Everything I'm gonna get. There we go. That should have worked. How was your stream? I hope you've had a good stream.
Boy_freakcha says hello Shingus Bingus.
Hello Remy. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yes, sleep is good. Sleep is good for the mind and the soul. You go do that, man. Thank you for rain, though. I appreciate it. Rock out, rock out. More food would be feasible, I feel. More food and materials would be feasible, I feel. Hell yeah. Vienna. I've been busy with doing a lot of house stuff this week, and I'm not gonna lie, I think most of yesterday I just spent my day in bed until like the afternoon, because I just had no energy to do anything. Like after stream, I'm gonna be making dinner. I'm making homemade hamburgers and chips. I prepped the potatoes earlier today, so I didn't have to rush to do them when I end stream today. The only two things I have to worry about within the next 3 hours is feeding my dogs and making sure my brother gets his snacks. Yummy, yeah. Very, very yummy. Very, very yummy. Vibe check. Where's my dice? Fucking desk is a mess right now. I need to reorganize it. 17. Oh yeah, sorry, fries for you Americans and Canadians. We call them chips over here. We call them chips over here because you know we're based and awesome. I would have probably done um I probably would have done webcam today, but like I'm not even gonna lie to you, chat. I feel like I look like a fucking hot mess today, so no webcam today. 17 again. Damn. Hmm. Actually, do I even want to do the horror today, or do we want to just make more signs for the for the rooms of followers? Hmm. Action. You just want attention. The orb has blessed us. We have been blessed. We have been blessed. Yeah, see, I'm fucking yawning my ass off right now. Like, I hate it, man. I hate it, dude. Now, let me turn on my webcam so you guys can see what I mean. Like, I look like a fucking hot mess right now, chat. I look like a hot mess, dude. For real, for real. Let me move the Spotify. I'll move the Spotify over to here, I think. There we go. Yeah, I look like a fucking hot mess, bro. Like, you could see my chest hair and shit because of the singlet that I'm wearing. I am a very hairy man. I've been fucking exhausted this week, man. Oh yeah, my sleep's been fucked up this week. I keep staying up late like an idiot when I need to be fixing my sleep and getting up earlier, man. Like I keep staying up late, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be up late. So I think at like 11 tonight, I'm just gonna conk myself out, try to hopefully fix my sleep. Do I even have the energy to deal with horror stuff today? I don't think I do. I'll save this world for a stream within the next week. I might do 4 streams next week because not this week coming, but the week after, I won't be streaming for a whole week. I won't be here. So
Chicken jockey!
thank you for the follow, Mochi. Welcome to the Vibe Cult. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think the longest I've ever slept for was like 13 hours, maybe 14. I've never slept more than that. The longest I sleep on average is like maybe 10. Kenche Okije. Is that Piglen? Is this Piglen that you're speaking to me? I don't know how to speak in Piglen, but I just know what Piglen is. Yeah, I'm gonna do chill world with signs, because all we gotta do really is deforest that world, and I am more in a chill mood to do that than deal with any horror entities today. Hello, Lewis. I don't go by that name anymore, man, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me by that. Yeah, I don't go by GNC anymore, bro. I haven't gone by GNC in a fucking few years now. Alright, safety precaution before we get off. Alright. Alright, we're gonna open up this world, because it'll open up regardless. Ow, my nose hurt. Chat, sorry. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, it has been a good minute. So I've been thinking about this for a few months now, chat, and I want to get your opinions on it, right? Hold on. There we go. Nope. There we go. I wanted to get y'all's opinions on something. So I've been thinking about it for like 3-4 months. '07 gained shingles at revenue. Huh? What revenue? What revenue am I now getting? I didn't get paid from Twitch this month. That was very sad. That kind of saddened me a little. Anyway, so over the last 3 to 4 months, I've been considering on shortening my name to just Shingus. So instead of Shingus Fingers, I'd just be Shingus. Oh, thank you for the finger hug. It's not coming up in these. I don't understand why. Thank you, June. Thank you, June. Do you do reaction bits? Nah. Yeah, and I've been thinking about it. I haven't done it, but I've been thinking about it. Like, do I do it? Like, is there any point? Because I just get called Shingus from like everyone anyway. Like, it doesn't really change much for me. Hi again, shit, my freaking TikTok crashed. Shingus Fingers is iconic. You guys think Shingus Fingers is iconic and I shouldn't shorten it? Yeah, fucking goddamn fucking TikTok. Shingalus, Bangalus, Defendangalus. I mean, it also does give you guys the opportunity to make funny little pieces of my head. Oh my god. Oh, I need to stop yawning. That's what my mate said. My mate who actually came up with the name. You would call her Mrs. Shingus, but I guess that you make a good point. Hello, Dream Devil Gaming. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it is. You do go to sleep, but also it is a weekend. Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, I'm gonna do 4 streams next week. What do we want the 4th day to be next week? I'm thinking either Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. Not tomorrow, because I've got the eye appointment tomorrow. What's the mod? Oh, I don't have any mods on this world. Kind of point. I have to wake up anyway. Yes. No, that's fair. That's fair. Actually, there's oak on there. Minimap. Oh, Zero's mini map, I think. I don't know if I said the name right, but it's like a Zero's mini map mod. Give me a fucking tree. I'm gonna actually fucking open this up in Google. Oh, I did say it right. Awesome. Thanks, man. For a mistake, inside my head, get in my bed. Yes. Yeah. I probably do look like a teenager, but it's alright. It's I couldn't add facial hair to the model. Like
Keith the Immortal _ Slab says mongrel intruder.
Which
Thought
Twitch
tarnished,
chat,
it
vote on the poll,
Mother,
otherwise
wouldst
you're
thou truly
cringe.
lordship sanction, in one so bereft of light yet, my purpose standeth unchanged.
This is based off my
Those
VTuber model I
stripped
had,
of the
and I
grace of
couldn't
gold
add
shall all
any,
meet death, in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
So I couldn't add any facial hair to it. So that's why it's babyface. IRL, I've got like a pretty good beard rocking going on. Rocking a pretty fucking nice beard. Ow. There's not too much to ask, man. What app and ad? I'm using Meld Studio, which is only on computers. Nah, I don't know. I've never thought about doing reaction bits. I don't even watch that kind of content. So I've never thought about doing it. All my life's just unbalanced. gotta go deforest this entire fucking plain land. Wait, is it gonna show up with the Twitch poll on here? I don't think it will, so I'm gonna have to keep this open. Gonna have to keep it open, methinks. Methinks I gotta keep it open. Anyway, vote on poll, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna make the schedule for next week. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. I do have to work on a bunch of like shorts and TikToks for when I'm away, just so like you guys have something to watch while I'm away. I wouldn't be streaming while I'm away because, you know, I'm going away for a specific reason and I feel like it'd be rude to stream during that time. Like, I'll probably be checking in on the Discord server every day, like just making sure that everyone in there's fine. You know, I could just check that easily from my phone. But yeah. Appointment stream, baby. Nah, because then it'll also dox the shops that it's in, and I don't want to give away any possible information to the area I live in, because I do not want to be doxed again. Doxing is cringe. I think you guys know about the story of me being doxed like 4 years ago, or most of you might know. But I got doxed. I got doxed like 4 years ago. I was streaming like this Lego building stream, right? And then someone came in the chat, and their username was my full name, but my last name gets commonly misspelt. Like, I'm not saying what my last name is for privacy reasons, but it does often get misspelt. But they came in and was like, hey, how's it like living at, and then they put the address of my house that I was living in at the time with my family. And I had never deleted a Twitch message so quick. And I was like, I just ended the stream. I don't even think I said goodbye to the chat or anything. I just ended stream. And then I messaged my mates being like, hey, did one of you just go into my chat and do that as a joke? Because I still don't know who did it. It's been like 4.5 years almost, and I still don't know who did it. Like, it's been yonks. And then I went and told my mum about it because she didn't know what doxing meant. I was like, hey, so we kind of just got doxed. And she's like, what does doxing mean? I don't know. I don't know what that is. What does it mean? I was like, oh, someone came into like my Twitch chat and put our address in the chat. What won the poll, by the way? Because, you know, I didn't see it. So what option won the poll? Anyway. And then I explained to her what doxing meant and was like, oh yeah, someone put our address in my Twitch chat with like 30 to 40 people watching. And she's like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Did you stop streaming? I'm like, yeah, I stopped streaming. I took down the stream that had it, you know. And, you know, like I blocked and banned that account from my chat, but they deleted their account not long afterwards anyway. And some of my mates were still in contact with people that I was not particularly on good terms with. So I guess that was like the only time that was beneficial to me, because they messaged people and were like, hey, did you or someone you know dox Caleb? And they explained that, you know, like that I got doxed. So, you know, they went and did all that. Yeah, doxing is cringe, chat. Don't dox people. Even if you're pissed at them, don't dox them. You don't know what kind of repercussions it could have. If I was living by myself, I wouldn't have cared as much. But it's the fact that I was living with my mum and 2 of my brothers at the time. Like, you know, like it's like you put my family's safety would have been put in danger. You know, like. So yeah, TLDR, doxing bad. Don't dox people. That's very cringe behavior. Or swatting. I've always been so worried. Like, I'm a small streamer, right? Like, I am a small streamer. No matter what people look at my follower amount, like, I would consider myself a small streamer. Swatting has also been like a big fear of mine. I don't think swatting is like a frequent thing that happens in Australia. I know it's a common thing with streamers in America, or it's more likely to happen over there. But I've been so worried about getting swatted. It's never happened. And I pray to God it never happens. But yeah. But like, that's terrifying, man. I also have another reason if I were to ever quit content creation. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, chat. The moment I become a dad, to me, that is like, okay, I need to lock in. So if I, like, when I eventually become a dad, you guys probably won't be seeing me online that often anymore, or as frequently as I am now, because, you know, like, when you become a parent, the kid is your number one priority over anything else, even over yourself. That's just how being a parent is. And I'm ready to make a lot of sacrifices in my life to make sure that my kid gets a good life when I become a dad. You know, like I ain't having a kid just yet. I'm only like 24. I'm older than the majority of you in the chat. I don't plan on having any kids just yet. I'm not financially or mentally prepared to have children, so I'm not worried about it. Let me hydrate, man. Exactly. Like, everyone that's watching right now, I presume is in their 20s. So, like, if any of you don't have kids yet, I'm not ready to have kids yet. I will be waiting like a few more years before I become a dad. Like, the earliest I will become a dad is like 28 or 29. Like, I need to save up money first so I can, you know, financially support my future child or children if I ever decide to have more than one kid. If I used to have children. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I've got most of my mates don't want kids. Most of my mates aren't really keen to ever have kids. That's fine. Like, you know, I would like to have kids, but I'm just not ready for them right now. I'm just not ready for them at this current point in time. I also need to make sure I'm with the right person to have children with. You know, because that's like another big fear of mine is like I father a child and then I like the child gets taken from me and I don't get to be a dad. Because there are people that like just do that for, you know, for kicks, and it's horrible. Especially if the dad, or like, especially if the parents are like, the dad's like ready to lock down and get committed and sacrifice so many things in his life. Like, but also, I didn't think I'd ever get to have kids. So, you know, so the possibility that I might actually get to have kids is kind of cool. God damn it, these dogs don't shut up, man. They're fucking barking at nothing. Yeah, if you guys ever decide to get small yapper dogs, they will just not shut up. I promise you that right now. They will just never shut up. Step in the hall. There's blood up on the stairs. I make you in Tomodachi Life, not gonna lie. Bet. That's what some of the people in the chat have been doing. Like, the ones that have Tomodachi Life. They've been making me as a me in Tomodachi Life. you know, they've been making me, which is kind of swang, kind of poggers. Yo, Gaming Foxes. That's a fucking old name. What's going on? Going on, dude? But yeah, I think I don't know. I gotta find a day within this week to just lock the fuck in and like just make a whole bunch of shorts and TikToks. I gotta make about no, not 12. Like 8, maybe 9. I'm going main game back into the streaming and trying to do that shit. Yeah, I've never stopped. I've always been here. Just life is going in my way a fair bit. Good thing I play games with my mates a lot and I end up clipping a lot of stupid funny things. So there is a chance that I could just I have a bunch of clip short material. So hell, maybe even today after I'm done with dinner, I'll just start making 2 weeks worth of shorts and stuff. I don't know. Tell me, are you the ghost of jealousy? The ghost of jealousy. The ghost of jealousy. Do you do the TikTok side with the Twitch chat? Oh, I swapped streaming softwares. I use Meld Studio now, which like is really great for multi-streaming on other platforms. And the chat function, like the chat widget shows up all the different places you're streaming on. So like I've got TikTok and I've got fucking Twitch and I've got YouTube sorted. So it would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Meld Studio. I'll write it in the chat because, you know, I suck with pronouncing things. Meld Studio. Yeah. Do you guys like the weekend streams? Because I've been noticing a fair bit lately, like, that the weekend streams have been kind of, I don't know, they've been the streams that not a lot of people have come to. What do you mean my soul doesn't exist? I have a soul. Are you the ghost of jealousy? Yeah, sucking ghost of jealousy.
Duck Shooter says, hey, my favorite frag, Shingus the Bingus man.
Looks better than stream OBS. Yeah, I mean, it functions a little bit better as well, which is cool. I don't know. I guess it depends. OBS Studio, like, Twitch didn't let me say the other thing. Yeah, no, I'm aware of what you were trying to say. Don't you worry. Yeah, do you guys like the Sunday streams? Or would you rather Sundays become, like, Discord community days instead of streams? And then I just find a different third day for streaming. Like every stream I can make it to. Smile. Smile. Smile more. Ollie the Mouse, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vibe Cult. If you're doing
I
well.
love refrigerators.
I don't mind the Sunday streams. I don't have anything to do those days. Oh yeah, how was the Digital Circus finale? Wait, did I do the signs in this room? I started. Okay. Like, would you guys rather prefer live streams on Sundays still, or Discord community events instead? Because I can do either one or the other. Screaming screams into the void. It's pretty good, and I got a bit emotional at some part. See, I did not take the Amazing Digital Circus to be a tearjerker kind of show. So that's interesting to hear. I don't know. I never watched it at the same time, so... And it went in the direction a lot of people were theorizing it would. I would not say spoiling it, because there might be people in the chat that want to go see it. I don't care for it, to be honest, but there are people in here that might want to watch it, so don't spoil it. I don't like spoilers. Spoilers just suck ass. Oh, wait, I need glass block. One of these requires a glass block. I wouldn't call that spoilers. Oh no, I'm just saying not to spoil it. I didn't say you were. I'm just saying don't say anything that could be spoiling the fucking the finale. That's all. Wasn't saying you were spoiling it. Just saying not to spoil it. That's all. I need to get a singular glass block. Although I will say there was some. I could imagine. Oh yeah, well I mean most indie animated shows, the more in depth they become, they gotta provide it. They end up providing some type of fan service. Like, I'd be surprised if they didn't. I'm aware of what the fandom likes. Just because I'm not interested in stuff like that, I'm aware of what the fandoms are interested in. Chat, can you type a 1 if you want the Sundays to stay as stream days, and type 2 if you would rather them be weekly Discord community events? Likes to admit it. Love letters. I love you to get the fuck out of my life.
Chicken jockey!
Yo, thank you for the follow, Foxes. One, because I can't do Discord community stuff. Is that like you don't, I'll forget to participate in events? Nah, I mean, that's fair enough. Tell you about it. If I tell you about it. Right. So I presume we're just going to keep the Sundays as stream days then. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't do Discord community events super often, so I guess that makes sense. What I might try and dedicate is that, like, either at the beginning or end of each month, like on a Saturday or something, we just do like a huge movie or games night for a few hours. You know, something like that. Oh my god. Got a weird taste in my mouth. Yeah. She takes the world off my shoulders. If it was ever to move. I would have done GTA streaming today, chat. I would have done GTA today, but most of the people that I would play / stream with are not alive today. They're kind of dead. They're kind of just not existent today. So I will plan a GTA stream for some point within the week though. Like maybe next Sunday or something. Now, something that might actually get y'all's attention. I accidentally stabbed myself today. Yeah. Motivation has been my main issue. It's easy to push myself to stream, but to do other things, I struggle with it. That's why I'm like kind of cutting back on the streams a little bit, just so I can actually do other things.
Slab says Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael.
Yeah, I accidentally stabbed myself today.
Cheesy Michael.
Not very swag, if I do say so myself.
Cheesy Michael. Cheesy Michael.
That you're worried. Does he laugh the way I did of your story? One that I
Chicken jockey!
Thank you for Emperor Tuntun. In another bliss, yeah, and find me again. Why is the TikTok chat not working? I just went onto the TikTok live. Why is it not working? I don't know why it's not working, man. I'm gonna try and fix it right now. I'm sorry if you guys have all been talking to me on there and I've just not said shit to any of you. Hold on. Let me try and fix it. Oh my fucking god. Said I moved on in her arms. A glance of us. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know. I don't know why TikTok hasn't been working. It said it's connected to TikTok chat though, so I don't understand it. Yeah. The way it was, yeah. Said I moved on. I'm passing time in her arms. Hoping I'll find a glimpse of us. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, Stop it. Not let me in. We got call it back up. We got call it back up. We got call it back up. Anyway, how are you all doing today, chat? I know I already asked that. I don't know why I asked that again. Body and move out of control. I ringtone. I need me some more. I really hope the chat in here just stops work. It doesn't. I mean, I hope the chat in here doesn't. Who'd you name Shingus after? It wasn't actually named after anyone specific. My mate just randomly came up with a funny Steam name for me to make while he was drunk one time. And that's how this name came about. So. So, you know. That's the infamous law. My mate was drunk. You stopped and on and let me in. Where do you that Twitch name? Huh? Yes. I know TikTok chat isn't working, Spino. I'm trying to fix it, man. I'm sorry. I know TikTok chat fucking hates me right now. I'm trying to fix it. I tried to fix it, and clearly what I was doing wasn't enough. I don't know why it isn't working. It just hates me. Oh, I just made it. I made it myself in like with photoshopping and photo editing and stuff. I made it myself. I just found a transparent Twitch logo and I just did it in Pixlr. I put my name next to it. I made the background transparent. Again, it's one of the reasons that I'm glad that I know how to do photoshopping a little bit. You know, a little bit of photoshopping. Yeah, so I'm sorry that TikTok chat doesn't work properly. I don't know why. Hide away from me. Hide away from me. Yeah. Remy, that Twitch poll I did earlier about like what fourth day to stream this week, did you see the result of it? Because it didn't pop up on Meld Studio, so I don't know what the result was. Oh my god, my fucking... Yeah, sorry. I'm getting overstimmed quite easily today. Or not overstimmed, like bunch of sensory issues are going off today. Like I stabbed myself by accident. It's not a big cut, but it's enough that I needed to put a band-aid on it. Because I was getting the potatoes sorted like early on in the day, so I didn't have to rush to do it after stream. And I accidentally fucking stabbed myself while I was cutting the potatoes into like chip sizes, fries, whatever. And I accidentally fucking stabbed myself, which is cringe. Oh yeah, Foxes, it's been a good minute, so I don't even know if you know what I look like now. Like, I'm a lot bigger now. I've gotten a fucking bigger... I've got a beard going on now. Like, I look way older now, even though I'm only 24. Hide away from me. It's fine. I'm just going to assume it was like Friday or Saturday or some shit. I'll just do Saturday. It's fine. I didn't plan on going out next weekend, so I will stream next weekend. I didn't plan on going out. Yeah, hold on. Let me turn on my camera on. Not here. Fucking laugh at anything. Who don't appreciate all the time and the time that it takes. You be fly as a mother. Yeah, I also started going to the gym like nearly 2 years ago. I've been slack with it this last month. I did. I still, I stopped seeing my older brother like 2 months, 2 months after she was born. It was like 2 months after she was born that I didn't have, well, I hadn't seen him physically since then, but I had contact with him over Facebook on and off. Like I had contact with Facebook. I had contact with him on Facebook for a little bit when I was 12 and 13. And then a little bit of contact again when I was 17. But besides that, nothing. But I did know of her existence. I got to meet her when she was a little baby. I got to hold her. I've only seen her once, ever. Maybe twice. I got to hold her as a little baby. I'm back again. Welcome back, Amiras. Yeah, nah, dude. I'm getting buffer slowly but surely. I've also got a girlfriend now. We hit 5 months like 3 days ago, which was pretty swag. Pretty pog. If I do say so myself, pretty poggers. She usually would be in stream, but I think she's working. So I know she is. She is working. Why did I say I think? She is working. Tell me where the good boys go. Tell me where the good boys go. Good boys go. Tell me where the good boys go. Good boys go. Tell me where the good boys go. Where do the good boys go? To hide away, armor. Who needs a little company? I've considered on getting my ears pierced, but I don't think I ever will because I tend to wear headphones a lot. Unless ear piercings don't conflict with wearing headphones. Because, like, I feel like you could just feel them as you're wearing the headphones. They really don't? Oh, see, you could tell I've never had any piercings in my life. Like, at some point this year, I'm eventually going to go to get my tattoo done. And, you know, it should be fun. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Down, 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 down. What is life? What is love? What is life? I'm not there. I give you love, but you don't care. I don't know that. Give you my love, but you don't care. I mean, like, you feel the jewelry if over ear headphones, but it's not like painful or anything. That's a kind of back that ends round instead of open, so no stabbies with headphones. Yeah, No, I don't know whether to get piercings first or tattoos. I'm probably gonna just get it. I want to get one tattoo, and if I can tolerate the pain, then I'm gonna get more. Because I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to pain. My pain sensitivity is whack. Get a chicken. What, as my first tattoo, get a chicken. I already have my first tattoo planned. I already have it planned out. I'm gonna get a, like a little butterfly, but the base of the butterfly is gonna be a semicolon. Hmm. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. I had to explain to some people what the semicolon means. And yeah, I don't think they knew how to react about it when I told them. And why I'm getting the semicolon, I don't think they knew how to react. Well, no, I wouldn't call them cringe. Mental health, is not easy for a lot of people to talk about, so there is a lot of misinformation and lack of knowledge about it. So I didn't blame any of them for not knowing. I just took my time and researched it, but I don't blame them for not knowing. I don't think it's fair to cast that kind of judgment. Oh, okay. I thought you were being serious. That's my bad. No. Like, the reason why I'm getting it is because I've had multiple sewer sliding attempts over like the last decade. My mental health got really bad at one point, man. I considered on checking myself into a psych ward. That's how bad it got. Like, I started researching psych wards to check myself into. That was like 2 years ago, I think. Like, I was kind of eating shit, and now I'm kind of doing okay. I've been stressed a little bit lately. I've been a little stressed and drained, but that's not anything that I can't manage. I've been through worse. I can manage a little tiny bit of burnout. Oh, why did I do that? Wait, actually, hold on. I forgot I could strip the logs. I do need a stripped log. Butterflies can have a meaning too. Enlighten me on what the butterfly means, because I think I've either forgotten or I don't know what the butterfly means. Yeah, no, like, I don't know. After attempting suicide myself a bunch over the years, I'm now like a big advocate for suicide prevention. I'm only saying it like that because there's like platforms like YouTube and TikTok where I don't know if I could say that stuff on. So I don't want to run the risk. But y'all get what I mean. Y'all get what I mean, I hope. Like, and like I have gotten shit on for those attempts, which, it's fair enough. Everyone reacts to that sort of stuff differently. I do not hold grudges or cast judgment on anyone. Um, you know, I don't I don't believe that it's entirely selfish of people to do though. A lot of people often actually this is a bit of a like kind of deep question, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. I'm asking out of curiosity's sake. Do you think it's selfish for someone to do something like that? Like, do any of you think it's selfish? Because I understand both sides of that. So I'm not going to judge anyone for picking either or, because I understand both sides. I wouldn't say it is, but I can see why people say it is. But I think the people that say it is, they're more focusing on the after effect of it, like the aftermark, you know, of people having to subsequently deal with the loss, and instead of focusing on the person who's actually like struggling and is just looking for many like an outlet to cope. I think that's what, you know. Hmm. But see, if you're like in a moment like that and you're struggling, it's kind of easy to like skip that line of thinking. You know what I mean? Like, I think people who say that, they're just caught up in the feeling of it all, you know? Like, because it is like a very big thing to confront, and a lot of people don't often know how to confront it. So they end up saying things like that they don't mean, because they're scared and don't know how to confront that, you know, like type of truth, you know. That's why I try to keep an open mind, because, you know, I don't think it's fair to cast judgment. You don't know why people do the things they do. They have their reasons. I think what should be focused on more is just trying to provide the right support. Even if you're not able to do it, you send them to someone who can. Like, I think the worst reaction I've ever gotten to that was one of my mates who was there with me on one of my last attempts. 2 months after the fact, on my birthday, I asked him how he was going, you know, and if he was enjoying the party, you know, just nice things to ask. Um, and his reaction, or his response, was that he wanted to punch me in the face and break my nose. And I asked him why, because, you know, it was a bit out of left pocket, you know, it was a bit like, you know, what the fuck, man, why? And he told me it was because of that, and that he's still pissed at me for it. You know, like, and yeah, like, it felt shit at the time. I've moved on from it though. Like, I don't necessarily care about it now. But it can just go to show that, like, some people aren't going to react the greatest to stuff like that. And it's more so just how confronting it can be. Like, it's just how confronting it can all be. Because it can be very confronting. It's not something easy to delve into. You know, it's not an easy subject. That's why even with my mates, I try to make time to talk about that sort of stuff. Like, even if they don't respond back with anything or they don't open up, at least it shows them that I'm someone that they can come to if they need it. You know, like someone who will give them that help so they don't have to suffer in silence. Because I spent years not talking about it. It took one of my last attempts for me to actually start opening up about it. And, you know, for my family to know about it. My family didn't know. Like, I went away for Christmas and I just, you know, I got a dev. We're kind of actively procrastinating doing laundry by being here. Bro, say no more. I understand. I understand, man. Procrastination is a bitch. You gotta do what you need to do. If I don't see you again tonight, I will see you when I stream next. Peace. Um. uh, um. Anyway, as I was saying, um, you know, like I went away for Christmas one year and I nearly just didn't end up coming back home. It's confronting, and it's not easy. Which is why I don't hold any malice to anyone that, you know, like, The only reaction I won't tolerate is being told that you should have just done it. That's a reaction I just will not tolerate. Because there's like, honestly, there's no need for it. There's like no need for that type of reaction. There's reacting out of, you know, intense feelings and concern, and then there's just being a dick like that. There's a difference. And I will not stand for dickish comments like that because it's just not okay. But yeah, that was my little rant about, you know, mental health hijinks. And I can also tell I've gone better mentally with, I guess, hold on, sorry. The way I talk about life and my previous mental health experiences, because I used to talk about it with a lot of guilt and a lot of shame. Because, you know, like I said, mental health for a lot of people and communities is very taboo. It's very stigmatized, and it can be hard to often talk about it. So I felt a lot of shame whenever I would bring it up, you know? I felt a lot of shame and a lot of guilt. But now, like, everyone goes through their own struggles. It's how you handle it is what matters. It's how you go about it that kind of, you know, like, that just kind of makes it all worth it, I guess. There is a mark underneath my facial hair on my neck. There's a permanent mark there. That is the most I'm going to say. Because I don't, while I'm not opposed to talking about my experiences, I don't like going in that depth, into that much depth about it. Mainly because there's a time and place for it. And even though I am talking about mental health stuff right now on this stream, I feel like for that much in-depthness, I don't think it's appropriate. If there is ever an appropriate time for me to go that much in depth, then that's a possibility. But I don't think right now is that appropriate time. I need to fucking get iron blocks. Do I have any iron left in any of my chests? I need to check. If I forget more iron. Oh my god. Oh my fucking. Ugh. I need to stop yawning, dude. I need to stop fucking yawning. I need to stop fucking yawning, man. Chat, do you ever just hate yawning? Yeah, I mean, it's also just a part of growing up and learning is that we're all gonna make choices that could have been avoidable. We're all gonna make choices that could have, and be in situations that could have gone better. But it's all about learning. It's all about making mistakes and getting better with stuff. Like, I was actually going to talk about something, but I'd rather not. There's stuff I'm choosing to keep private. I think what I was about to start talking about is something I would rather keep private. Like, I'll just say this, like, recently I've been through shit, and like I've been in a lot of situations, and I could have done better in a lot of circumstances, but like, you're not gonna be, no one is perfect. You're not gonna go about every situation perfectly. And that's not inherently a bad thing or directly a bad thing. That's just life. That is just life. life kind of stinks sometimes, you know, and you just gotta go for the rough parts. I gotta go. I gotta go make my brother some food. Not make him some food. Get him me snacks. BRB. I'm back. What's up, Lila Burger? Hope you're doing well. Issue with you. Can't you? I want it into now. I never been drinking about you. And the times I think about you. I think this about them. About you, girl, you know it. Yeah, alright, let me go get some fucking iron blocks, iron boots. Iron boots. You guys got much cool stuff planned for this week? Or is it just, you know, the same old work, school, yada yada? Like other way, I changed but I never could. Lonely and fucked up, way right into my love. I wish Streamlabs worked better with the two stream stuff. I mean, if you're just streaming to Twitch and YouTube, it's fine. It's if you want to do TikTok. That's the deal breaker for me right there. I mean, that's how I streamed for months and it kind of worked. I just had to, you know, like make it a way so like both chats could fit on the screen. You know. And you have to fucking get Streamlabs Ultra to do multi-streaming, which sucks balls. So, like to multi-stream to more than 2 platforms, which again sucks big ass balls. Nobody to trust. Wanting was to be just like us. Oh my god. But yeah, nah, Streamlabs is just, I don't know, man. Late night. Good time. Time to just play around. Yeah. Love, I just wanna dance now. Fuck everyone dance now. You want attention. You want attention. You want attention. Comfort. I don't.
Duck Shooter says, hey, are multiple Shinguses called Shingy?
I'm presuming it was meant to pronounce it like Shingai, like fun guy, and I'm just gonna say yes. I feel like it would be. I'm assuming it was supposed to be pronounced like Shingai instead of Shingi. No fucking iron here. I don't got time. On the bench now. Bench now. You want attention. You want attention. You want attention. Yeah. GTS isn't always the best. But 9.5 shit. I live lavish. I can stand it. Didn't try it. Only I'll have it. What I've been through, you don't know. Yeah, nah, fucking. I'm gonna try and plan some interesting stuff for stream next week. Like, you know, I'm thinking about maybe doing a lot more variety next week instead of a lot of Minecraft. Because Minecraft is cool, but I like having a break from it sometimes. I can imagine you guys like to see me do other stuff, you know. Like I'm gonna plan that GTA stream for some point next week. So, oh shit, I live lavish. They can stand it. Didn't trap it. What I've been through, you don't know. Without you on God. One day again. Big as fuck. Oh my god, my legs, man. I would have done actually no, I would have done Gmod improv normally today, but that's why I did the poll in the Discord last night because the people that usually do Gmod improv, I'm pretty sure one of them was just I don't know where one of them was. The other one was working. Oh, sorry, Liam is dead to the world like usual. Corey went to go visit his family, and Sterling was working. He's been working the last couple of days, so we would not have had a full squad for it. So, and then the people that would have gone on GTA were not on. So, you know, that's fun. One day I will, yeah, one day I will. One day I will, one day I will. One day I will. see her face in the back of the mirror. See your face in the back of the mirror. Camilla, Camilla. More discreet in the street. God damn it, I can't find any fucking caves. I need iron blocks. Like, I could just put myself in creative and just spawn them, but I don't want to do that. I want to actually get iron blocks. Or I want to get iron, like, legitimate way. Oh, then there were free. I see your face in the back of the mirror. Camilla, Camilla. Taste on my tongue is so bitter. Camilla, Camilla. See your face in the back of the mirror. Camilla, Camilla. Alright, hopefully there's iron in here. Iron! Yes. Damn, that was a huge vein. Iron. Oh boy, iron. Okay, there's no iron in here. Besides the fucking vein of like 8 I just found. Big chunkers vein. Camilla, too much a crowd is what we found. Save me now. Too much a crowd is what we found. Save me now. Much a crowd.
I love
Skunori, if that's how I
refrigerators.
say your name, Skunori, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vibe Cult. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Please come save me now. I see your face in the back of the mirror. Camilla, Camilla. I hate the taste on my tongue, so bitter. Oh, Camilla. See your face, Mila, Camilla. I hate the taste on my tongue, it's so bitter. Mila, Camilla. Never stood a chance. Being a need. Never dance. Oh, the sign up there. Now. Ah, 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 ah. shade, better shade. Mine are just okay. Oh my god, dude. I'm literally getting so much iron. Like, I'm literally, bro. Never stood a chance at him the way you look at me. Oh, I never stood a chance. Everything you need. Oh, I never stood a chance. Look at him the way you look at me.
I love
I
refrigerators.
never stood a chance. You know, you just reset your follow age because of that. Yeah. So now I'm not even gonna consider how long you've been following for. What's funny, you've done this already, and this is like because you did the funny bit. Now I commit with funny bit. You did the bit. Now I will commit with the bit. I don't have a zoom in mod on here. One of the few times I'm actually committing to your bit is probably not in your favor. Oh my god, there's so much iron here. I've hit the mother load. Oh shit. Yep. You play stupid games, you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes, my friend. Was it worth it? I'm gonna presume it was not worth it. Fine, shit Gus. Shit Gus. Damn. Can't believe you would call me shit Gus. My family name? How dare you? Not just me. Still believe. Could have been. Oh my god, we nearly got a stack of iron. Maybe we have struck the mother load here. That's copper. We don't need copper. Last I checked, we do not need le copper. Hi, Miles. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. By my side. Yeah, pretty good lol. I'm glad to hear it. Wait, where was the iron that I saw? Oh, up there. Gotcha. I'm glad you're doing pretty good. I hope your week was good. Da-dun, 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 da. Habit stack. Night sunrise. Bad for us. Oh, yes it does. Swear to God, I mean, hell there's a whole bunch of coal here. Why don't I just make a... Oh wait, I don't have enough wood for... Never mind. I have unintentionally planned for this. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing pretty good. Me love you 123. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Vibe Cult. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Destroy that shit. No, I'm not doing the signs right now, but that's because I'm getting stuff for one of the rooms. Because I have to repair one of the rooms. So I'm getting stuff for it. Was partly still alive. Yeah, here's the ivy. With the pick is like a ivy. With that shit I had to find peace. Never time peace. And I'll never act mysterious. Never take me serious. Oh my god, why does my nose hurt? I do not play pretend. I ain't fucking it. So annoying, TikTok isn't working. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'll probably have it fixed before next stream, and if not, then... Get it on me. Fucking on me. Getting started. The next one, by the way. I'm not American, man. I don't follow those sports. Hey, Shingus, do you ever plan on having kids? Were you here earlier when I was talking about being a dad at some point, or no? Actually, I don't think you were. At some point. At some point. At some point. That's like a in the future thing though. I'm not worried about it right now. I would not. No. I already have actual son names, but I would not name my son that. Because I don't hate my son. I do not hate my future child enough. I do not hate my future son enough. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Shingus. Free your soul. Nah, I would appreciate it if no one made those jokes in the stream.
Keith the Immortal _
really
slab
like
says easy Michael open up the door or cheesy Michael open up the door or
Not very no. No, it's not really that funny, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you. Are you a father? No, I'm not a father. I'm not financially or mentally prepared for that just yet. What do you call a free-humped camel? What? Shingus, for some reason, sometimes your mic stops working. Sometimes I just stop talking. I have a feeling you secretly are. Nope. No, pregnant would seem about right. I'm not a dad. I have never been a father. I have never been a father. I'm not ready to be a dad yet. I am fucking like not mentally or financially ready yet to have a kid. So, and respectfully, chat, if I have a kid, you guys are going to be the last people I tell. Because y'all do not need to know that about my life, bro. I can have children without y'all knowing. It's fine. You don't need to know that. DC. Are you trying to join the Discord server? The Discord server is at the top of the chat. Is that the link is at the top of the chat? I think it's knock knock. Who is there, Spino? Well, hey, you could see it as me being a dick. I see it as my right and entitlement to my privacy. I got it. Swag. Shinkus knock knock. Minecraft. Minecraft 2. The door. That feels like an Asta movie kind of joke. Why? What do you mean why? Are you rage baiting or are you being serious? I can't tell. Minecraft you're playing right now. Yes, I am. It is an Asta movie joke actually. Oh my god. It felt like an Asta movie joke. I'm glad I was right on that. Hi shelves. Freedom. Freedom. Did you just teleport? No. Also just learned that Ed Good voiced that I Like Trains kid. Rest in peace, Mr. Good. Rest in peace, Eddie. Shelbs, they're asking me, the chat's asking me if I would ever have kids. Apparently one of them suspects that I'm already a dad secretly. I need your help. I need your help in telling them otherwise. Cause that usually means she's just gone off work. She says freedom because that means she's just gone off work and doesn't have to deal with work. Yes, I am old man. I like to skateboard. I think that's how it goes or something. Yes, I am old man. I like skateboards. Oh, look at the little baby. Eh? Now look at the big baby. Wow. There's still a chance he might have a secret child she doesn't know about. I do not have any children. I'm 20 fucking 4, man. I do not have any secret children. I am not a dad. What a joke. What do you mean? Boom, boom, boom. We are doing. My Paul's plenty of time to have a child. I'm not mentally or financially ready to have a child, so no. I do not consider that. Yeah, youngest grandparent in history is 17. That's a problem. Yeah, I am not ready to have kids yet. And like I said, when I have kids, you guys are going to be the last people to know about it. Be a great grandfather by now. I've got a whole lineage of mini Shinguses that I do not know about for whatever reason. That's what you guys are implying. In the goal. Jacob's just in that GTA chat all alone by himself. He can fucking wait till I'm done streaming before I get on. He can wait. Gotta wait for this rest of this iron to cook. But also, it's like you have 2 fairy children. I'm gonna go have something to eat and I might try stream again, but I will be around. This is all good. I'm not getting involved. I'm not speaking further on that because you guys just quite simply don't need to know that. I actually feel like some of you are actually kind of invading my privacy a little bit, and I'm not really liking it. So I'm only going to ask ones that you guys just back the fuck off. That's all I'm asking once and once only. Back the fuck off. Anywho, yes, fellow Caleb. What did you say about Tomodachi Life? He said something about Tomodachi Life, I think. Let me go back up. Someone said something about Tomodachi. Aye, Capitan. What you doing, fellow Caleb? I am currently making iron blocks. Oh, you were the one talking about Tomodachi Life. No, the other Caleb was talking about it at some point. I just saw a message like 2-3 minutes ago about Tomodachi Life, so I don't... Hold on. Yeah. Yep. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go AFK for a second. I've returned. Yes. I had to go AFK for a second. That's why. Yeah, I've like asked you guys to stop. Stop. Like genuinely. Stop. Anyway. You were holding a funeral for me? Sped ran the fucking world's shortest funeral. I mean, you know what? I can do many a water bucket clutch. I've had many practice. Ouch. Alright, guys. No, you, Duck. You're the one that kept going. Yeah, look, I said I was good at water bucket clutches. I didn't say I was good at jumping over lava, alright? Don't get it twisted. Anyway. Yeah, my brother came back. I had to go let him inside. That's why I went. I died for a minute. Went to go unlock the door and let him in. Fuck! How did I get in here? Maybe if I just go up through here, I can get back out. I got hooked on No Man's Sky. I have never played No Man's Sky. Is it good?
Keesa the Immortal _slab says I knew you'd come. To stand before the Elden Ring. To become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us. That we continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
Hmm. Why you need so much iron? I will show you momentarily. I will show you momentarily why I need so much iron. There is a reason. And there's a chance I might not even have enough for what I need it for, but we will find out at some point. I think I'm just gonna have to climb back up this way. Ah, fucking. Vibe check for Shelps. Give me a second, Shelps, and I will do your vibe check for you. Alright. Where's the dice? Dice is right here. You got a 2. Damn. The dice does not like you. Heck. Did you still have a good day despite the low vibe check? Okay. Well, I just broke the IRL word ban. I'm gonna refund you your points real quick. Not a very long check. Immediate agony. No, I just fucked that up immediately. Like, I did not have much chance. What was the word that was banned? There was the word. And I said that immediately. So I had to refund the other Caleb his points. Okay, the 5-minute vow of silence has been done. And also, I could do more than 5 minutes. I once went 2 to 3 days without saying a single word. Most days I actually go without talking to anyone. Unless I get into calls or whatever with people. There's days I don't actually say anything at all. Most days are, I did not mean to leave. Most days for me are a bout of silence until I stream or I get on calls with friends or Shelby or just whatever. But most days I don't actually talk to people. Let us get out, check out. No, the bout of silence was not a redeem. It was because two. Ah, I see. Yeah, so, you know, bout of silence. Fun. Yeah, because the RL voice ban stuff got redeemed. I figured instead of risking saying it, I'm just going to be quiet for 5 minutes. And again, the longest I've gone without talking, back in January this year, maybe 2 or 3 days, I didn't say anything. Well, actually, a whole week, I barely spoke, and I started losing my voice because of it. That was not fun. So...
Duck
You don't
Shooter
get
says, hey,
tired.
Shingus, is Bingus
I
terminal?
can tell you miss me. That this is. In it from the back just so you don't get attached. I don't know whether to make Friday or Saturday of next week the 4th stream for that week. Me thinking. I don't know. I can't really think of a preference. Do you guys have a preference, chat? So, they're IRL word bands. If I say the word, then I have to give back the channel points to the people. And Duck did 2 of them. So in my mind, I was like, you know what? Instead of risking, yes, I'm talking about that right now. Oh, Bing chilling. Zell Angel Uncle says, "Have you all been chilling?" It's a meme that about John Cena talking about talking about this vanilla ice cream he's got in Chinese, and ice cream in Chinese is Bing chilling. When I say so, bad for an angel. Yeah, so was that bit you did earlier, but you know. In the movies, I think so. I think that's like canonically in the movies. Yeah, like the high pitch. Come on, I was just having some fun. No, I literally said I do not like it. I was not comfortable, and you kept going. So yeah, I wasn't fond. I wasn't okay with that joke. I wasn't. So because oh yeah, it was so fun. So we can move on. No, I'm not going to move on from that because, you know, then that you're not just taking accountability for the kind of awkward bit you did. You're not taking accountability for it if we just move on. So I'm not moving on from that. Like, can you imagine how not fun it was? you making the joke about me possibly fathering other kids, I didn't like the joke. I didn't think it was funny. It actually made me feel quite uncomfortable. And it didn't help that other people also joined in, which was also not fun. Like, imagine if the joke was made about, well, actually, none of you would probably fucking care. So, like, if you had stopped when I initially asked, I wouldn't be bringing it back up. But it's because I voiced that I wasn't comfortable and you continued. That's what I don't appreciate it. Especially when I stated multiple times that I'm not a dad and I'm not mentally or financially ready. So I didn't appreciate it. Like all I really want is just for you to apologize and not do it again because I didn't appreciate it. Like all I want is just you apologizing, saying that you're not going to do that again because that was mad fucking, that made me really uncomfortable. I didn't appreciate it. And it's actually very hard to make me that uncomfortable because I can just, tolerate most things and be like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't appreciate it. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking for you to apologize and to not do that again. This is pretty much all I'm asking for at this point. If you can provide that and just, not do it again, then I'm more than happy to move on. Like, begin. That's all I'm asking for. But my water bottle was empty for a second. It was gonna be like, no, I don't want to get up and get more water. I still have plenty of water. When did I add cashew into this? Oh, I might have done that late one night. I do not remember adding cashew to this. Glitter on my eyes. There's glitter up the side. Caleb, you smell. Well, that's fucking mean, Otis. That's mean, man. So mean, dude. Can't believe you. Not even a hi, how are you? Hope your day's going well. Right. That's different because, not about me. You still shouldn't do it, but it wasn't about me. I'm probably going to remember this because you made it. You kept going with the bit about me fathering secret children. Of course I'm gonna remember that. Are you fucking kidding me? Again, all I'm just asking is for an apology because it made me uncomfortable. That's all I'm asking for. That's literally all I'm asking for, man. It's you. It is Shelps, yes. Da, 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 da. Yan, yan, ya, 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 yan. Like time to bite the bullet and apologize. Yeah, alright, you know what? You know what, at this fucking point. Whatever, I don't fucking care. It's not that fucking difficult to apologize, man. It really is not. So, you know, like... So whatever. If that's just how you're gonna treat it, then, you know, just go away, man. I don't care. Oh yeah, I love bits about me fathering secret children. You know, because the bit could have totally backfired and possibly affected my relationship I'm currently in. You know, like there's a chance that could have happened. So yeah, no, this is very awesome, very swag. You know, fun. Like if it had just stopped when I asked the first time, then it like... No, it was just a timeout. Just a 10-minute timeout. I think that's 600 seconds in minutes. Again, if it had just stopped when I asked initially, I would not have brought it back up. It's the fact that I had expressed multiple times I didn't like it, and it made me uncomfortable, and the bit just kept going. That's what annoyed me about it. So, you know, it's whatever, it's done now. Like, I'm gonna make this very clear. If I ask you guys to stop saying something or doing a bit because it makes me uncomfortable, just stop. Like, if it's not a big... It doesn't matter if it's a small or big thing. If I like don't... If I don't fuck with it, like, it's not that hard to just stop. And that's the same if I do that to any of you in chat. If I do anything, just be like, hey, you're crossing lines, stop. And I will stop. Like, that's all I'm saying about it now. Time of my life. Oh wait, I was about to make a weapon. I don't need to make a fucking weapon. What am I doing? Oh. God. Odyssey. Was living. He wouldn't let this be. No, no, no. Oh, everybody got... They don't really care about what us. Living, you wouldn't let this be now. Fucking Snapchat. I don't recall you saying anything, Spino. It was more like in the Twitch chat it was happening. I don't think it was happening in any other chats except Twitch. Is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Yeah, and I think you left. Yeah, fucking like again, like I said, it is really not that hard to apologize. Like you just apologize and that's it. Boom, simple, fixed. Well, it's sorted, but no. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I was playing GTA with some of the boys yesterday, and they just kept doing that bit to me for like a solid 2 minutes, and I low key kind of crashed out at them about it, because it's like, shut up! I've heard this joke so many fucking times now. Shut up! Picks up in you. They stopped after that. Yeah, I low key kind of crushed it. I apologized because it was too continuous too. Well, yeah, like if it's not continuous, I'm not bothered by it because it's continuous. If you just do it constantly, then like I don't like continuous bits like that. Like if it didn't happen as often as it has been, it probably wouldn't have bothered me. Just the fact that it's continuous. Oh yeah, I don't have it set to hear music on YouTube because YouTube copyright strikes or copyright claims videos with, you know, copyrighted music. Hmm. Yeah. So that's why I don't have music playing on the YouTube streams, but I got music playing on all the other stuff. Like if no one said it for like a week or two and then they started doing it again, like whatever. But if it's like every time I get in a call with the boys, at least one of them makes that joke. And it's pissing me off because I'm like, can I just go one day without hearing it? It's like I got called a fairy continuously in high school. Nothing wrong with fairies. I want to reiterate that. I've got no issues with fairies. Like, but I dealt with it constantly in high school and it got on my fucking nerves. Even after high school, some of my mates still did it. Like if it's continuous like that, it gets to me after a while. Yeah, Twitch has ads, yeah, but so does YouTube, and TikTok doesn't have ads like that, does it? YouTube does, I know that. YT doesn't for live videos for me. I don't think YouTube does it on live streams, but like videos it does. Twitch does have ads on live streams, yeah. They're not super duper often. Rejoice for you are in the presence of the god of all LARPing. What kind of stuff do you LARP? Time to go do more deforestation. What kind of stuff do you LARP? We've been live for 2 hours already. I was not aware of that. Sheesh. Yeah, I'll make the stream schedule for this week at some point tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta go get my eyes tested tomorrow. Yippee! Very swag. Oh god, my nose.
Keesa the Immortal _slab says chalk is a soft, white, porous, sedimentary carbonate rock. It is a form of limestone composed of the mineral calcite and originally formed deep under the sea by the compression of microscopic plankton that had settled to the sea floor. Chalk is common throughout Western EU.
Western EU. Got a pickle in the fridge. I got my wife all over me. But there's a pickle in the fridge. My wife is at home. I'm about to pickle in the fridge. Gonna do more deforestation. Yippee! I love deforesting places. We're gonna get some fucking oak trees. Pickle in the fridge. No more pickle in the fridge. When my wife is mad at me. I wish I had a pickle. Pickle in the fridge. I'm looking for the pickle in the fridge. I'm looking for the pickle in the fridge. I'd only find it. Yo, Ruby, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, welcome. Let me give you a shout out. Yar. Yeah. I think I did it right. I think I did the shout out right. Let me know if I didn't. What up? How's it going? Shout out was given, yes. Swag. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm alright. Could be a little better, but you know. That's just kind of how I felt all week. I could be a little bit better. I've just been fucking drained and tired this week. It was so good I played Among Us for hours. Among Us? Among Us Sussus. Wow. Yeah, no, I was originally supposed to do Gmod Improv, but people weren't on for that, and I was going to do GTA, but I wasn't in the mood for GTA, nor had the energy for it, so we're doing Minecraft. I think I've got Among Us installed and updated, I think. I don't know, I haven't touched Among Us in fucking months. Oh my god, while live, we were planning Gmod? You were planning Gmod? Like what, like for stuff to do on Gmod, or? Yes, because I've never had friends who played it before. Yo, what did you plan? I fucking love Gmod. It's like my most played game on Steam. I think I've got like 1.3 thousand hours on it. What did you have planned for Gmod? You've colored me intrigued. Why is it? Okay, I got all the wood from that tree. Oh, because I'm in too deep and I find a key. Nothing seems yet, but we're gonna set up a mod pack and maybe play TTT or the obvious prop hunt. Alright. As someone who's been playing Gary's mod for the last like 9 years, I'll give you some recommendations, right? If you've got enough people for it, because I would recommend having 4 other people, maybe 5, other than you to play, because that seems to be like the best amount for any type of Gary's mod games. I like murder a lot. It's simplistic. Sandbox can be fun, depending if you like structured game modes or just having the creativity and just unlimited amount of stuff to just do whatever the fuck you want. I like murder a lot. I like prop hunt, TTT, Stop It Slender, I think is fun. I think you just gotta have more people for that though. My head, instead of going under, Trash Compact is also really fun. Trash Compact is also like a lot of fun. I would also recommend that. I'd have to fucking check my Garry's mod for what game modes I've got. I'm taking notes on my good note-taking pens. Taking the good notes. I do have to look as it is 3 a.m. Bro, go the fuck to sleep, man. What are you doing up so late? I say that, well, actually, it's not even late here. It's like 5 p.m. where I live. Like, deep and I'm trying to keep up a pot in my hand instead of going under and I'm in today. Try to keep up a pot in my hand instead of going under, instead of going under. Instead of going under again. Instead of going under again. 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 Everybody has a private world when they can be alone. Are you calling me? Are you trying to get through? Are you reaching out for me? What's up, Nike Loop? I don't know what that says. I need to figure out what that says. Just can't seem to get out this slump. I could just get over this hump, but I need something to pull me out this dump. Took my lungs, fell down, and I got right back up, and I need something to go back up. It was my back up. Why, when I ended up in this position I'm in, listen again, take this pen, make an attempt to vent, but I just can't admit. Me time her up, I need a new outlet, and I know some shit's so hard to swallow, but I just thinking back and wallow my own soul. When I know one fact, I'll be one tough act to follow. One tough fact to follow, I'll be one tough act to follow. Here today, gone tomorrow, but you ain't gonna walk 1,000 miles in my shoes just to see what it's like to be me. Yeah, let's shake shoes just to see what it be like to. You feel mine, go inside each other's minds. While we find, look at shit for each other's eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck, just stay true to you. So, don't let him, don't let him, don't let him. Sense of humor, I'm being so tense and gloom. Gotta check the temperature of the stew. Try to avoid any eye contact. And open the door for conversation like I'm on that. Taking attention, I just wanna be just like you. I don't need no fucking man serpent try to follow me around and wipe my ass. Ah. Tell in my shoes just to see what it's like to be me. I'll be here, let's trade shoes just to see what it be like to. You feel mine, go inside each other's minds just to see what we find. Look at shit for each other's eyes. Don't let them say you ain't beautiful. Whoa, whoa, they can all get fucked to stay true to you. So, don't let him, 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 don't let him. Don't let him, 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 don't let him. But down, but down, 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 down. Jingles, I understand you probably don't want to see me back this soon, but I can just say a few things quickly. If an apology is included in that, sure. Because again, that's really all I wanted was just an apology. You were kind of just avoiding that, so. That's just based on my description. Where your settings probably 110% different. To be me. What it be like to, yeah, you feel mine, go inside each other's minds. What we find is good shit for each other's eyes. Don't let 'em, don't let 'em, don't let 'em. I'd say I suffer from a massive lack of impulse control, and I tend not to think about my actions at all as I'm doing them, and I feel bad about it later. Look, I appreciate the apology. I'm glad you're aware of your issues that you've got. Look, just don't make those jokes. Just don't. When I say to just stop. That's it. I am simple with that sort of shit. Just if I say enough is enough, then enough is enough. I'm not that complicated when it comes to it. That's it. What time is it? 5:23. What time do I want to sort out dinner? I don't know, probably like fucking 6:30, 7 probably. Whoa, 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 whoa. I also apologize for claiming that you're the one that started the bit, because I actually went back and looked through the messages, and you were being honest when you said you were not the one to start the bit. So I apologize for accusing you of such. I don't know where the person that actually did start the bit go. Maybe they left. I don't know. But that is probably the only thing I'm gonna apologize for in this instance. Is accusing you of starting the bit when, it's now proven that you weren't. But I'm not gonna apologize for, saying that, speaking out about that, it just made me uncomfortable. I'm not apologizing for that. So, I know where my faults are. I know where my faults lie. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. Oh my god. Fucking. Mate, now that I've got the standing desk side of my desk going again, because I had my PC on the floor to have more space on my desk, But because of that, I couldn't really raise my desk as often because I was worried shit would fall out of the computer, like the cables would come out. So now that I have sorted that out, I might actually make a redemption, like stand up. So like I stand up for like 10 to 15 minutes with my standing desk. I don't know, something like that. I think that'd be cool. It'd also be, promoting better leg health for myself. Oh my god, I remember this room. I love this room. Amethyst sounds got borrow. Evergreen. You make me hate myself. I don't really hate myself. Hate myself. Ain't it at all. At all. At all. I appreciate you apologizing. I didn't appreciate the attitude you were giving about apologizing. That was also another thing that irks me, because it really just isn't that hard to apologize when you've made someone uncomfortable. So whenever people just kind of gloss across apologizing, again, and even I acknowledged after you left that it could have been a really small thing, and I just got super uncomfortable about it for no reason, but it doesn't change the fact I got uncomfortable about it. So whenever I see people exhibiting those types of behaviors, it really just screams to me that they might just have a low amount of empathy. Yeah, that's not a way you should treat anyone. Like that is those are behaviors that can and will affect any relationship you have, because that's just not okay behavior in general. Evaluating that might be a good thing for you to do, especially considering that like you're still young. I think you're young, still younger than me. I know that much. Like evaluating that might be a good thing, because it's harder to make friends the older you get. So, like I think after the age of 25, it's harder to make friends. I wasn't the best 19-year-old either. I still had a lot of things to work on. And at 24, I've still got things to work on. We never stop growing and we never stop working on ourselves. But there's a difference between just saying that we'll do better and then actually taking the time and effort to do better. There's a vast difference in that, Like, once I get my money stuff sorted, I'm actually going to start going back to therapy. Because I haven't been to therapy in like a year and a half now. Because for a while, I just thought that I was doing good enough on my own that I didn't need therapy again. But after like the last 8 months in particular, I'm definitely reconsidering going back to my psychologist, and getting that sorted again. So, because therapy is good, and I shouldn't have stopped going because I was starting to do better. I should have continued going regardless. So, and now that my psychologist is online, like she does online telehealth stuff, I don't have to travel like 3-4 fucking hours up to go see her. Like go to the place that she works at, which is handy. If you try to do things in such big amounts, there is a higher probability of you falling backwards. There is definitely a higher probability of you falling backwards, which is not good. So, that's why it's good to do stuff in small bits and focus on one thing at a time. Because a lot of the times trying to work on stuff at once or trying to quit stuff cold turkey just does not help. You need to slowly train your mind and your body with with different coping mechanisms, and recalibrating how your body and your brain works. And for most people, it takes their entire lives to do it because you just never stop doing it. So, like, we'll never stop doing that. It's just, it's better to start focusing on that earlier, so then the rest of your life can kind of be okay. I can't claim to preach things if I don't practice them first. If I can't practice on being a more sufficient and better person for not only myself and the others around me, then I definitely cannot preach that I am. And that is a philosophy I live by, or I guess a motto I live by. Don't practice if you don't preach it if you can't practice it. If you can't put in the effort to do better for yourself and other people around you, then you definitely can't go around saying and claiming that you are. Definitely can't do that. Because again, you're not practicing what you're supposedly preaching. I've got a lot of stuff to work on within myself as well, but I also like to think I've come a long way in my journey of self-improvement and healing with my mental health. But there are many, many years to come. I got 2 things on fucking Facebook. Oh, my mum messaged me something. My mum just sent me a video. Like, she's been sending me these like lovely heartwarming quote videos. I'll read this one out to you. It says, "To my son, strength is not only in your hands, but in the kindness inside your heart. You do not need to prove your worth to the world. The day you were born, you were already enough. There will be days you feel lost, but remember remember whose voice first called your name. I will always stand behind you, quietly proud. No distance can erase this bond. He will forever be my greatest blessing." She's been sending me stuff like that for the last couple of months. Especially a lot more while she's like been away on holiday. Like, which is nice. Because I have a lot of self-image and self-esteem issues. So those videos kind of help with that. Which a poor coping mechanism on my end is trying to seek external validation from others instead of being able to validate myself internally. Which again, like I said, I've got issues I need to work on, and that is definitely one of my bigger issues. I feel, at least anyway. That I constantly try to seek external validation because I don't have enough internal validation for myself. But I've gotten better with that than I was in the past, but I still have more to work on. But every day you move that one step closer, and that's still a win, regardless of its size. I'm trying to find more fucking oak trees. Oh my god, why am I've been itchy so much this week. I don't know if it's like fucking mozzie bites or something. I don't know. Or if it's just my body hair. I can't tell, man. I crumble completely when you cry. I also try not to, I don't know, I don't like to view myself as a good person. Because I don't think, for the most part, there are good or bad people. Like, there are definitely people that are, like, more objective and subjectively good than, you know, good and bad. But I think for the majority of the world's population, we are all morally grey. Right? We're all capable of doing good things, and we do good things, and we're all capable of doing bad things, and sometimes we do bad things. We make wrong choices. I consider most people to just be morally grey, or just in a grey area. It's not all black and white. I would consider myself morally grey. I like to have the best intentions with everyone I come across. Sometimes my actions don't come across that way, and sometimes when I think I'm doing the right thing by people, I'm not. You know, that's morally grey, in my opinion, at least. And a problem with autism is that most autistic people have a black and white way of thinking about things, and I am no stranger to that. But over the last like 4 years, I've slowly tried to bring myself to think more in a morally grey or a grey area, you know? Like, because not everything is black and white, this or that, you know? A lot of things in life are more complicated than they seem, and they can't just end off of a black and white answer. They're more complex and in depth than what we realize. Oh, my fucking neck. Oh. Oh my god. You move it, move it, move it. Oh, be in that bush. I'll never do it, do it. Yeah. So the last thing I want with my content is to be idolized as a good person. I might end stream when I get back to my house. I'm trying to do like 2.5 to 3 hours of live streams now. I don't know. I can't do super long live streams anymore. I don't know. I find that sometimes I get tired really quick, or sometimes my brain's like, yeah, we've done enough. And here's the thing, I think that that's actually a good thing for me. Because I always used to be like, I have to stream nearly every fucking day for like 5 to 7 hours, blah, blah, blah. Like, streaming more used to be my mindset. And I think this is actually a good step in the right direction for me. Because it means that what I've been wanting to do for years, which is like, you know, not push myself and actually have my limits. And I think my brain's actually starting to understand that. Because it's easier to say things than it is to do them. So I've been saying for like the last year or two that I want to do shorter streams. I don't want to like spend fucking 4 to 5 to 6 hours sitting in my chair and streaming. You know, like I'm content with doing shorter streams. And I think my brain's actually like comprehending that now. And I am really happy about it. Yeah, so like even if I did start streaming more days in a week again, like if I did 4 or 5 streams a week, I could cope with that probably, because now my body and my brain are actually starting to understand its limits. But also like a energized and active 2.5 to 3 hour stream is better than a 5 hour stream when you're left drained and tired and no one's really, you know, paying attention or getting involved, you know. I am jumping all around. I am now jumping all around. I am now jumping all around. I am now jumping all around. I'm jumping, I'm jumping, I'm jumping, I'm jumping, I'm going back home. Oh man, I'm now getting hungry. Oh my god. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. I want some munchies. I want some fucking munchies. Remember the 12-hour stream today redeem? Probably at some point. And I'll find something else to replace it with. Maybe, I'm not sure. Well, I know for a fact that no one I know is live right now. Because no one ever seems to be live that I know on Sundays. Like I'm friends with. So I will probably just end stream. I'll post the stream schedule for this week in the Discord at some point tomorrow. Like I'll probably make it tonight and then I'll post it when I get back from the eye appointment. Oh god, 24-hour stream redeem. I'd hate that. Jesus Christ. Me. Joke. Ah, shit. I think me going to